Tennis is a game of infinite variety and endless options, and it always has been. At the core of our sport is variety. In fact, it's integral to it. Over the years, coaches have divided the court into a variety of strategic zones. Today, we're going to go away from the strategic zones and start talking a little bit more about choices. Choices you can make as a player. Choices that are possible for any level and are at the base of all of our conversations with players on the tour, at a junior elite match, at a national level, and at a 3.0 level, and virtually everything in between. To do that, we divided the court into 3 choices all of the times. And the first one are dimensions. So let's start thinking of the court not as a lateral and just a linear option, but a vertical one, like a coordinate. So now we're sitting inside the cube, and in this cube are options here, options laterally, options linearly. So we're no longer limited by the choice of just left and right, short or deep. In your length and your width and your depth and your height are a variety of spins you can choose from. You can choose top, you can choose flat, you can choose slice or underspin. The variety is up to you, but the choices are still simple. There's just 3 things to choose from, and on we go. There are 3 strike zones: below my strike zone, in my strike zone, and above my strike zone. Sometimes it's way above my strike zone. Sometimes it's way below. But again, that's up to you as a player. There are 3 serve spins: slice, flat, and kick. A lot of people don't realize that the slice serve is on the side. Very different than the underspin we hit on the backhand slice or a forehand slice. There are 3 serve locations: wide, body, and tee. You talk to any good coach and they'll tell you body backhand, body forehand. That's great. But I was talking to Bob the other day, and Bob said, I serve like this. So Bob has 3 choices, maybe 2. But Bob can still serve wide or body or tee with practice. There are 3 return spins you can hit. You can go return top, you can go return flat, and you can go return cut. 3 locations: wide, middle third, or ahead. You can jam them in the center. You can go ahead of the hitter. You can go behind the hitter. But there's still 3 just options for you to choose from. Speeds. You can absorb speed. You can send your speed. You can create power. Or you can redirect power. And the reason we break it up so it can be simple for you to choose from. I said to a player, I want you to hit a slider body and look for your forehand inside out wide. And he said, what? And I said, why don't you hit a slice tee and look for a forehand over here to hit wide over there? And then we were on the same page, and he had choices, and he felt comfortable with a choice. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to feel comfortable with your choices. Finally, and most importantly, there's only 3 strategies that you're playing at any given time. You're offensive, you're defensive, or you're neutralizing. There's nothing else. Everything's going to fall within these 3 things. Of every one of these choices, there's always going to be 3 choices. And then infinite variety. You create your own variety. You create the play you want to run. What's your play? Maybe you have a fantastic serving grip. Maybe you have an amazing return down the line. Maybe you're a pusher out of the middle and can hit 20-foot moonballs all day long. I challenge you to write your play. Base it on your style. Use the rules of 3. Understand the 3 strategies. If I'm playing offensively, I'm creating space. I'm attacking a weakness. I'm opening the court. I'm finishing the court. If I'm defensive, I'm backing up. I need time. If I'm neutralizing, and this is where it gets a little ambiguous sometimes. What is a neutral ball? A neutral ball is just, I don't want you to have control over what I'm doing, but I'm not in good enough position to really hit a shot offensively. I just need to keep you from hurting me. So I'm playing from this, and these sound great. Coach, what do? That's a lot of threes. Pick three. I'm going to return middle. I'm going to hit it with a heavy spin. I'm going to hit it wide. You can do that. I can do that. Anybody can do that. Pros do it every day. When you ask them, what are you going to do? I'm going to ace up the tee. That's just one thing. That's amazing. But there can be three. You can pick three. You can build your game off of this. You can work from this. You can do this. You can write your own plays. So as you go out onto the court, and you're not sure what you're going to do or what you're going to practice this variety. Pick a spin. Get good at it. Pick an arc. In the heights, we've got a fairly flat drive. I'll show you here. Fairly flat drive, a rally ball arc, and then our lob arc. And sure, everybody's going to say, well, there's a lot of arcs you could have in there. Yes, but let's have three. Let's just choose from the three. Hit a high ball. And if you want to practice a higher one, practice a higher ball. If you want to practice a low, skinny ball, practice a low, skinny ball. Know your rally ball. What's the ball you can hit over and over and over again? Maybe it's one with a lot of spin. Maybe it's a really flat one. So I challenge you to choose your three. Choose three things that work for you. Practice them. Run your best serve. Maybe it's this serve. Slice into the tee or slice into the body or a slow kick. And your first forehand from out wide, over wide again, or jam the body. You pick three. You practice your three. You become very, very good at three things. And I promise you, you're going to be an exceptional player.